Hilarious, Michelle. A bit like they said during lockdowns that vaccine passports, Freedom Day will be the big solution. We just had 4 years since then. And, of course, it had nothing to do with it whatsoever. What it had to do is Tony Blair's great idea. When you've got a problem or an issue, let's have digital ID. Churchill stopped it in 1952, but we've got technocrats that are obsessed with tracking, surveying, nudging, coercing, and using a platform of digital ID to do it. On the one hand, Labour Together, interesting name, Labour Together put forward the idea of a brick card, but at the same time, the government's pushing the Gov UK digital wallet. Central bank digital currency, the CEO has said of the Bank of International Settlements, we can track every transaction. We need cash, we need autonomy, we need privacy. The attacks on the private sphere are significant. We've got government that can't build reservoirs, can't build nuclear, can't resolve issues, but is obsessed with surveying and tracking us, with saying we're going to have more banning orders on protests, more speech codes. Islamophobia they're pushing the idea of, but yet when it comes to freedom and privacy and autonomy, they're against it. We've seen it with debanking, we've seen it with the Online Safety Act, with hate speech allegedly and non-crime hate incidents, and the idea, like we've seen not only in Australia with GoFundMe and Trudeau taking those bank accounts, but in Britain where people are being targeted by spies, the Rapid Response Unit, the Counter-Disinformation Unit, based on their views during lockdown in the last 5 years, what they thought about jabs, mandatory jabs, all of which was underpinned by digital ID. The idea it's going to stop illegal immigration or fraud or crime is preposterous. What it will do is it will survey us all much more. That's why Together has got a campaign for a digital Bill of Rights.
So I'll put you down as a maybe then when it comes to digital ID. Sebastian, your thoughts?
It's bizarre that we live in this country that is so old that the state has just been built on top of and on top of, that we have this cranky house of a state where nothing can talk to each other. And if we had a consistent way of checking people's IDs, we could buy houses or rent more easily. We could show our identity more easily. And, yeah, we could see who should and shouldn't be here. So it's a way of unifying things and making sure that the state can talk to itself rather than what we see at the moment, which is, my God, showing a council tax bill to prove you're someone to someone else just seems like something from the 19th century.
Sebastian's going to be a poster child for Labour. You can see he's very articulate and very good looking. The problem is, Sebastian, when you say things like these technocrats do that are so nice and reasonable, is we've got a situation where we've seen draconian measures. People in prison for social media posts. We've seen that they've always been used to restrict and shut down, and we need to challenge it. No more digital ID.
Well, there you go. Look, what a nice way to end the programme, with the panellists complimenting each other on how handsome they are. That doesn't usually happen. There you go, ladies and gents. I'll tell you, Sebastian, you've made me want to go for a lay down in a darkened room.